The following is a quick demonstration of the PERCS application and some of its key features created here at Regenstrief. We use authentication to the system via IU credentials. Additionally, we also have another level of user access that will only allow certain individuals, i.e. those that are on the IRB on a particular study, to use the system. Logging in here real quick. Our first screen is a listing of the known studies that are loaded into PERCS out of REDCap. In this case, I will mention that all the data in here is synthetic and has been mocked up to demonstrate some of the key capabilities of the system. I'm going to select each of these three studies so that I can look not only at individual participants in a study, but I can look at potential participants and candidates across multiple studies. Comparing these results, we have a next screen on the top is a listing of each of the studies and candidates within that study. For NPs, we have 91, DCAT 94, etc. Clicking on one of these will show a lower screen that is basically an Excel-like listing of key elements coming out of REDCap, demographics, and kind of most importantly, their recruitment status from the study. All the columns are sortable, ascending and descending by clicking on the column name. We can also filter on any of these columns here using any one of these text matching constructs. Scrolling through some of these participants here and noticing the status column, you can see a number of the different values that have been entered into REDCap by the study coordinators. Using our filter here, it can be pretty useful to go and look for people that maybe did not answer and go and contact them again. We could also look at others that are enrolled. And we can also look for refusals. Moving back to the top section of this display, we're going to look at participants that have potentially been included in more than one study. So down here, we have some that are overlapped. So looking at the iCare compared to NPs, we have 8 unique persons that have potentially been enrolled or at least selected as on a list for that study. Sorting this by the person's name, we can then group those persons together, look at their status for each of the different studies that they are listed on. So this view will allow study coordinators to double check and not double enroll participants on multiple studies. We can also, on any one of these persons or participants, we can click on them and drill down and get a full look at all the information that has been pulled out of REDCap for that particular person. This one's kind of thin, but we do sometimes have caregivers associated with participants once they become enrolled in the study. Moving back to the home screen, we also have another general search feature within the system that's going to allow us search across all the studies on any one of these different attributes that we pulled out of REDCap. So if we wanted to go find the Bobby Dickens, we could go and just type in her name and get Bobby Dickens and drill down into her information on any one of these studies. And so as an example, we assign her to all 3 of these different studies with different statuses. So these are some of the basic features of the system. We have help linked into this that links to both a video tutorial as well as textual help documents. And that is PERCS.